pressure.
You know, you only have 11 or 12 other cars on the track that's gonna be around you and blocking you.
Car stop down low.
Sorry, too much pressure.
Have a slow car on the bottom. Car stop down low. Go high.
Just keep piling the pressure on. Voice and
You got, you gotta worry about your tires and fuel and
for those that are
getting involved
streaming,
in bumpers.
don't forget to add the ISDC community to your stream. Something I just thought of today, that we all can stream in the same community and then kind of bounce views off each other and then get different perspectives.
How do I do that?
So when you go to edit on your stream, there's something called community that's underneath the game that you can just start typing something in and then things will come up. So I have sim racing because there's like a sim racing community that has a bunch of different people from across there, and you can add up to 3. So you can add you can add ISDC and then add sim racing and then add a third one for whoever else, you know. But
Okay, I added
that's
ISDC.
okay. So you can like get different people bouncing around and whatnot.
All right, man.
I'm scared to qualify. I suck.
Oh boy.
Here comes your first time left. One more lap to go.
I don't know how I got off the 26-2.
Absolutely should have qualified.
There's a checker.
Yeah, I thought I screwed myself too. That's really good.
Screwed up 3 and 4.
Such a terrible qualifier.
So in my stream, I've been referencing the community, and hopefully some of you guys may get some extra views. So you can always kind of like points. The goal is to point people to each other, and then kind of like grow a base as more people view. Then we go, oh, there's somebody else, and kind of
Yeah.
So
I like
that's
that
what
idea.
Don't be scary because I have Oculus, because I have a program that reads my text to me, so I can actually read chat. Well, I
Oh, that's
listen to
cool.
chat. So that was my biggest thing about streaming, is that you gotta watch your chat. And now with that program, I don't even need to keep that window open.
Just wait until someone starts spamming you.
Oh, I know it's gonna happen, but like I tune out so easy that it's not even funny. Like someone just came in and started spamming, I just tune it out, and then I'll find who it is and ban them.
Dylan, you may get a few extra views because I pointed out that you have an Oculus, so maybe somebody might be like, "Oh, what's that like?" and come in, give you a
Oculus,
view.
direct drive, racing gloves. Should I go on?
I mean, you can get a helmet that's big enough to go over your Oculus Rift.
Hey, I want to let you know something. There's a company that's actually making a helmet Oculus where the visor is actually the
That'd be
screen.
cool.
Or you can wear an open face helmet like Dale, and then have the Oculus
And then
there.
die.
No.
Good luck,
no.
everyone. I won't be racing.
No.
Luckily, I'm just gonna watch the start now and be buggering off.
I was thinking about getting a fire suit, just for the hell of it.
So when your
That point,
computer
might as well
blows up
just
from
wear an
all the
Oculus.
heat, then you
Best of
can
luck
roll
to
around on the ground.
championship contenders. Tim
Yeah.
and Cody.
Help me, Jesus.
And
me, but I don't
Jesus,
consider
talking
help
about
me,
contender
Tom
because
Cruise.
I'm kind of crap.
Just talking about ultimate role playing.
Hey, Tim,
Or-
we're on
mean,
Teams
If we
channel.
don't roleplay, this is
No, we don't
like
like
Yeah,
it.
if somebody can move me,
garbage.
then that'd be cool. That's right. Nobody can actually move.
Yeah, I can.
Wait,
I don't think I will be ahead of you for too long, Cody.
How did Will get custom?
I don't have enough time probably to alt tab.
What do you mean?
Like I'm looking at your car, and you have
Is there
the Grand National Series, Geek Squad, FedEx.
is there somebody that can move me?
Oh,
Is Caton in here yet?
I
no.
think he's MIA.
I don't know how to
We'll
turn the
be
alt
quiet.
tab to move myself to Jeff.
We'll be quiet.
He's moved. My
What's the-
shit's
What's the
doing
fuel
stuff.
situation like?
You need it to race.
I don't know. Every time I try to get a fuel run, some guy who drifted decided to take me out. So
Yeah.
Marcus, yes.
Hey man, the drifting might be a viable strategy.
if we're on dirt,
Hey, at the end of this race, you never know. If you have big enough lead, you could, you know.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed.
Really one out. Only one lap here? Okay.
I don't know. I'm like, dang man, it really throws you right in the fire.
I'm kind of surprised. And considering Iowa makes you do two.
Good luck, everyone.
I think if it's a mile or higher, it's 1.
Get ready. Alright, man. 8 cars in. Green, green, green. Inside. All clear, all clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. You got one outside. You're too wide there. You're clear high, outside. Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Still there. All clear, all clear. Outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear. Get back and forth.
You gotta be kidding me. If this were regular circumstances, I wouldn't be that upset, but you guys gotta be a little more careful when you're around a championship contender.
I mean, I joined right back in the track and stayed low.
Because that's just a little ridiculous.
We were 3 wide. I was against the wall,
Yeah, I mean,
and I know
come on.
he pushed. He went wide into me, but I was against.
I'll take a look back after the race.
Couldn't get any more wider. Car sideways in 1.
Alright man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 7 car.
Do we have a tire limit or no?
No. It'd be cool if we could
Cable
have.
car before the dog leg.
Alright, how to go fix the stupid damage.
Pit road is now open.
Fif 15 seconds of damage, really? That's dumb.
So close. Man, I was gonna give my pit crew a prize. I did 11.9. That's the best I've been in a pit stop in forever.
I didn't look at my time. All I know is I was being a little cautious on spinning tires.
What's Samco?
A discount East Alabama gas station.
Oh.
Whoa. Wait a minute. A discount gas station?
Yeah, like gas station, convenience store,
Like a
It's like
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. Yeah.
kind of.
That has a gas station attached to it. So like a Bowling Market if you're in New York. Or wherever else it is.
I guess.
I mean, do you mean Stewart's? That's what's in New York. That's what's in upstate New York, I mean. Every corner.
Yeah,
every
like
gas
your
station is a Bowling
Circle
Market.
K's, your Kangaroos, your New York whatevers. I don't know. I don't go to New York.
Depending on the region of New York, big enough.
Yeah, they got them. They got them like around Talladega, that area.
You could easily have 3 states in one state of New York, but
Get ready.
I don't know. I just like the color scheme of yellow and green. So
ooh, green, the unlucky color for race car drivers.
The pace cars in.
brought me 2 wins this season so far.
Green flag, green flag.
Everything's reversible anyway, so not surprising.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
That was a ballsy move.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there. Still there, hold the line. You're clear high, clear high. Alright, man, you're back.
God, that was a close one.
Got one outside. Stay low. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. You're back and forth.
Easy there,
Hey.
Will.
Still there? What's the line? Stay high. Still there. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
I'll give Tim credit for one thing. He's making less mistakes than
You're in third place.
I feel like you got in his head a little bit. He's gonna drive away this time. Last
Maybe
race,
a
he was
touch.
gonna drive away. I don't know. Made him use up his stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix is my place, so if I'm gonna win anywhere, it's gonna be.
What do you want?
Uh,
Walk into that pumpkin.
yeah. Pretty sure I'd be in the points lead if it wasn't for missing Sonoma. Very, very close to it.
Outside. Still there? What's the line? Good job. The next car is the leader. You're clear high, clear high. You're in second. Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear. You got one outside. Still there. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. There you go, man. You're now the leader.
I need tires. Someone do something.
And a power surge.
That sucks.
Does my car just disappear? I would assume.
I
I
haven't
didn't
seen
really.
it, so yeah, I guess so.
I'm in good condition now, so I figured I was
I'm gonna
okay.
be staying high for the leaders.
Outside. Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Thanks.
Not exactly how I wanted this race to go, but I don't have much of a choice at this point.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
Thanks, Cody. Yep.
Outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Thanks.
Yeah, 10-4, John. Thank you.
Surprised drop off isn't as bad as I expected.
Yeah. My tires are kind of eating up, but I've been
Sliding.
fucking up the injury to one a lot.
Yeah, you also slid a couple times, so it's exactly right. But for me, it's been just under a second drop off in about 35 laps. So.
Hole not open. Remembering that? I've already proven I can get back to him, so.
Is it hooked in?
Yep. I slid up half lane, he shoved his car in there.
Keep racing, I like this.
I mean, I gotten up to second there, passed it clean.
It seems like if you reheat the tires once on this model, that the tires are just never going to be the same the rest of the run. So,
Yeah, for example, me now being where I am, I've overheated him twice.
no point.
I still got speed though.
Oh yeah. Still have speed, it's just you don't have grip you had before.
Yep.
You gotta be a little bit more careful going with it. 100%.
I'm fine him off the 2. 4 is just killing.
I'm surprised he wasn't a caution for that. Oh, there's
Who was it, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
around the corner and his car is sideways with one engine at the end of the straight. We were required to call out pit stops.
No.
Start.
What the hell is he doing?
Who?
Tim, he's being a little aggressive, little monkey.
Yeah, I wish that was Tim that I hit, not Steven. I feel bad for Steven.
Yeah, but I mean, out of the dog leg.
No, I know. But I'm saying,
okay.
in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
Like, I liked him, but he's being a dick tonight.
He's being a little aggressive. He's being overly
Really
aggressive.
When I got next to him, he was pinching me all the way down onto the apron before. Like all 4 tires just trying to get me down there. He doesn't realize that you can wreck one thing.
I'll put it to you this way: he's caused me to damn near spin twice. He's not going to beat me.
Yeah, I know. I'm back here. I just don't know how to get in turn 1. Oh, I would be up with y'all. I just can't get in turn 1 to save my life.
See, I can't exit 4, but I've got 1 down pat.
Yeah, I've lost a grip coming out of the 2 now. I haven't felt any real differences in the tires going in. It sucks.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Am I watching the battle for points leader? I know Tim was
Cody's the
saying...
points leader coming in. Tim's second. Steven's third.
Oh, okay. But I know Tim was saying how he has to win it.
Yeah, you don't have to call it your pit stop. Don't have to like be down at by a certain point, anything like that.
What's pit road speed? 35?
It's 45 tonight. I heard your question right.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, 45.
Got about 2 laps left on.
Thank you.
Welcome.
If you're in my channel, I'll hit him.
The leader is pitting now.
Putting out.
Motherfucker.
Got through.
Alright, man. Halfway this time by. The leader is pitting now.
Let's go to 10, fuck off. Take third, take fourth, whatever.
Alright, get back in second.
Yeah, Tim, hunt down that 90.
You had a good pit stop. Indoor entry exit.
Little both, I think. Had a 12-4 on the stop.
Yeah, it was about.
I had a really bad 3 and 4 on my helmet. So I had it down to like 3 seconds, and then you pull back a second and a half.
You are the leader.
It was looking in my mirror. See what was Dylan was behind there. He wouldn't get in his way.
Make it. Yeah, I think it's one more stop. Dylan had a bad stop.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a bad stop or did you stay too late? Stayed out too late for your tires?
Both.
Tim stayed out an extra lap and he lost 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Hitting in.
I about followed him. It didn't click who was in front of me and who said that. Was it the same person? About wrecked all four. The ISDC.
Oh, I really just about wrecked in 1 and 2.
I'm telling you, this is quite an interesting setup under tire compound. It's just random moves you just go.
Catching you now, you pulled out.
Once the tires start to work, it seems to have a bit of an advantage. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Crap, I'm freezing. Up, and you're gonna pull out like 3/10 this lap.
Yeah.
Or more. 645. 8/4.
You keep giving me this info, it's helping me a lot. So I don't have to look down.
Huh?
I say keep telling me, because I don't have to look down then.
I'm right on your bumper.
Oh no. Start looking in the mirror. Kill Johnny Martin. Alright. I actually looked in the mirror. Just kidding.
I hate turn 1 with living passion.
I hate turn 4.
You missing your braking point or what? Going on?
I mean, it just pushes like a fucking plow.
Yeah.
It pushes or I overdo it because I think I'm gonna go plowing.
Shit, so you're the 27-0s, ain't you?
Me?
Yeah.
Last lap was 27 minutes.
Oh yeah, probably about a 1-4.
I won 2 last time. Yeah, I ran it last time. Went from a 1-2-4 to a 0-2-4. This lap's gonna suck because I look down. My braking point. Oh god. If this was closer, I wouldn't be able to tell you this information.
Got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Thank you.
Tim is in pit lane.
Just trying to.
No, he's not. Steven is.
Oh, Steven? Tim popped
No,
off on my
Tim's on.
radar. Oh, Steven pitted. So Johnny, you can go to pit now.
Could.
You don't want to let me. You don't want to, come to me.
know. Do I?
I mean, I push in 1 in every corner, so
That's
you
fine.
don't want to get to me in 1.
I just want to go underneath you. It's fine. Push all you want. Just keep going to the top. Oh, Will, by the way, did you change my name on the league tab to Johnny?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was wondering, because, as you know, my iRacing account is John. It should be Johnny, but we changed it. I was wondering if the court setting was transfer or something. Okay. Will, did you take tires?
Busy.
Yeah. Yeah, you were. I see it.
I hate Tim.
What did you do? Close you almost spinning in?
Driving me like a dick. He's on older tires, even if it's 5 laps, it's still older tires. And he's clearly holding me up. My car's gonna go where it's gonna go at this point. Tries to cut me off, tries to block me. Thank you.
Good more.
I've already cut back, about a second on.
And if he has fresh tires, he is not losing them at all because he has not gained on me at all. So.
No, there's no way he has fresh tires. He's got fuel on them. That's why he's driving me like a dick.
Yeah, you have fresh tires though. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I admit it.
Yeah. Figured as much because it was when you're racing it.
No, be completely honest, took rights.
Okay, worth a shot. Try something. I mean, it's gonna make the car a lot looser, right? That might not be helping your situation either.
Sorry, after I said whatever the last thing was I said, my day came in.
You're good.
Got about 5 laps.
Kept that 4 seconds tempo only by brake checking down to 1. He does me dirty. It's not going well.
Hey, if you want to wreck, that's fine. I mean, I don't really want everybody to be bunched up again, but I mean, I have to take a wave. Fresh tires. Great.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I'm there. We'll see how this goes.
Dylan up here.
Okay, okay.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
That one was on me.
I might have just blown the trees.
You've got this one. I don't even care about taking the win now.
I just took tires.
Oh. Yeah, you got this one.
I'm flipping out. I'm like, okay, the car's going up. Why is the car going up? We gotta turn off the tires. had a heart attack on my pit stall.
Ten to go.
That could have probably, you could have probably won this race with if you weren't lucky. Going aggressively.
Stopping in the middle of the fucking corner. What the fuck? Not even a fast line.
Five to go at the line. Two laps to go.
Oh my. Second and third. Getting close.
One more lap to win. one. All right.
What a time. So Tim's probably not gonna be happy because I almost definitely led all the laps, or the most laps. So that's another spot, another point.
Good win. Fuck Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Good win there, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Nice strip.
Can't believe I flew that.
I don't know if like scraping that wall once, like that seemed to drop like a fly afterwards, but
I got it early in the race too, before the first caution, and I thought my race was done at that point, but somehow the 15
don't
seconds
appreciate.
was okay. I also accidentally took 4 tires when I only wanted to take fuel only, so
That's what I did.
I only wanted 3 gallons or something like that, and then all of a sudden the right side of the car goes up. I'm like, oh shit! And I was drinking water at the time, so I couldn't turn it off. God, that was scary.
You want to practice spa?
Spa.
All right, Steve. We need to have a little chit chat.
Yeah.
We need a little chit chat with Mr. Marcus.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting tired of him coming into my chat and trashing me. So he's like, nice job wrecking yourself wrecking yourself 2 seconds. And I'm just like, okay, like, what do you want me to say? And he's like, I'm like, if you have a problem, come talk to me in Discord. And he's like, sorry, bud, computer's off. Don't really appreciate the double moral, though. I have no clue what that means.
What he's talking about was that incident with Will when you pretty much dive bombed him, like this, and as he saw it, a similar way that that Remco did to Danny at Kentucky.
These are stock cars. These have fenders. We can race differently.
All right, take it to another fucking channel.
I don't agree with him. I definitely don't.
And then the thing I'm gonna say is that he has the balls to come into my chat and tell me that you're an admin with that attitude, and I'm like, you don't go into somebody else's stream as other people watching and then argue. Like, if you want to come talk to me on Discord, come talk to me on Facebook. Don't come into my chat with 4 other people and then start saying whatever.
Yeah. In fact, apparently from the looks of our team's chat, he's on now. Should I get him in here to get this squared away?
Well,
It seems like there's
his
bad blood
computer's
between you
off.
two.
So I don't have a problem with him. What I have a problem with is like him drifting around the track and then saying, "Oh, this setup is undrivable. I'm gonna drift around the track," and then
I have to admit,
and then they're trying to make a run. If you want to go do that by yourself. Go do that in a fun room. This is a practice for a race. This isn't like Sunday night practice where we're kind of screwing around.
I have to admit on that. I agree on that. That was very annoying, that first practice session.
Yeah.
I was trying to do a long stint tire on the no and fuel.
To be
fair,
he was doing it the second one too. So
yeah, not very smart, but
I'm definitely bringing this shit up to him.
And then when he got mad at me because we kind of wrecked from him doing.
I don't mind him. I think he's a cool guy. I just, if you want to talk about professionalism to me, talk to me individually. Don't come when there's other people around, and it paints a bad light on the whole lot. If you're gonna come in the chat and just be like, "Oh, so Remco, blah blah blah," and I'm like, I'm not gonna warrant this conversation in the stream. If you want to come talk to me on Discord, Facebook group chat, whatever. This isn't the place to do it.
Want me to try and get him in here so you can talk it
Go
out?
right on ahead. That's fine. I don't have a problem. I'll just moderate him out of my channel if I have to, so I don't just have to talk at him. Like,
Yeah, he says he's in bed, but he also just said that, but he said a little bit ago, he says that, I think I'll be spotting for Cody for the Auto Club race, and then he's probably going to leave ISDC altogether.
I'm sorry, but this is really like drama queen, like middle school nonsense.
oh my god. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What's that?
Matt Egan is broadcasting a dirt series for Major League, and there's 3 dirt cars. Here's your field.
Wow,
and yet you're
really
wasting
sad.
your time. And they're paying them for that too. Wow. That's the funniest thing ever.
Sorry, Steve. I've already made my point on a few things, and I'm sticking to my guns on these points. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, he says he's going to be on.
Ooh. Muy interesting. Hey, Will, do you want to sit on this?
What?
What? What?
I said what?
Oh.
The word what?
Well, I mean,
W-A-T-T.
it could have been like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Or what? Like, I didn't hear you. Like, what? These whats can mean different things.
What are we sitting on? There.
You don't have to be all cranky here.
I'm pissed off, okay? I'm pissed off. I'm thoroughly pissed off.
At what?
What?
This is great.
You.
At me. You're pissed off at me.
Oh god, this is fun. I'm having fun. I'm just gonna
Let's
replay the race.
one grievance at a time.
No,
Let's
we
see.
can have multiple.
Lap,
Let's do it right now.
lap 10, lap 11, lap 12, lap 13, lap 14, lap 15.
If Mark,
I don't.
If Marcus is
I
coming
lost.
on, we're gonna talk about what we need to talk about, and then we can talk about what we need to talk about afterwards.
I'm not even worried about that right now, okay? I'm doing post race stuff right now. What is going on? I'm like in and out, so fill me.
Don't. Marcus was gonna come on potentially, and we were gonna have a little powwow.
Powwow.
Because he's coming into my stream, and then he's talking a bunch of wisecrack. And I told him, if you have a problem, come talk to me on Discord, tell me on Facebook. Don't do it in my stream chat, you know. And then he's telling me that I'm being unprofessional because I'm an admin, you know. So what, you know.
Oh.
Hi.
Speak of the devil, there he is.
I'm sorry if I came out the wrong way. It wasn't meant to be very like mean and shit. It was just, yeah. There's just a few things that's bothering me in the league at the moment, and that's how the double morale is coming out.
I don't know what double morale means, so I don't know if that's a translation thing. That's something that I don't understand, or.
Well, I think what he means is double standard.
Yeah, the thing is, the way that Remco raced on Monday night, like, it was about the same way you raced everyone else in the race today, and it just kind of got on my nerves, really.
See, but these are stock cars. These have fenders. We can do different things. I'm not gonna block up and down and wreck people, and I'm not saying that he was doing the same thing.
Are you sure?
Will?
Yeah, you checked up the entire field. I watched it the whole time.
I mean, okay. Tim is right to a point. Yes, these are stock cars. We run these differently. As a principle, we run this series differently.
Yeah.
But the difference is a little bit more administrative. You're going to get a little bit more of an administrative backlash in the Indy cars, whereas I was about ready to stuff Tim into the wall tonight. That's a little more what you're going to get in the stock cars.
And I well knew what I was doing and what could have happened. Though granted, I would have raced differently if I wasn't, trying to acquire all the points that I could get for the last race to win a championship. Now, you can see that as not an excuse for whatever you want, but what I'm saying is that Indy cars don't have fenders. There's a little more of a professionalism and a more international environment that goes on the IndyCar Formula One, where like you expect there's different rules, there's different things. So like my point about that night was that at Kentucky in turn 3, Danny, yes, he was blocking, he was driving like a moron. I will not disagree with that. He was sitting in the middle of the track. What my comment, and I will stand by that comment, is that no matter how much blocking or not, I would have not tried to make that pass in turn 3. It is bumpy on the bottom. On heated tires, you will spin out. That has happened in practice. So in my mind, I would have been like, oh, I will pass him in turn 1. That has a better chance to be more successful where I wouldn't have wrecked anybody. So Danny, sitting in the middle of the track, you wouldn't have entered that low to make that pass on the bottom lane where something bad could have happened. So net code or not, that.
So what you're saying is that it's perfectly fine for you to just cut off the nose of Steven then, and almost cause a huge wreck, even though it's a stock car, because that's what you almost did.
See, well, I'm gonna be as calmly as I can.
You stuck your nose in.
I agree
and
with
there
Tim.
wasn't a hole. You cut me off. I don't know how many times. You were holding me up for 40 laps, and I was bumping you. I was trying to get you out of the way.
I know what you were trying to do.
But it's stock cars.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's still stock cars, but you still
thing
intentionally
very,
wreck
very
someone.
aggressive. I'll give him
The,
that.
the,
But
the thing
I don't know
is that you're on iRacing. The background of iRacing, nobody should be driving that way. If we were in real race cars, okay, but we're on iRacing. There's a thing called lag and latency.
True.
I was watching it, then I was only a second back, and I was watching it, and I was actually pulling myself back a little bit more because it was getting that sketchy. Because especially at a track like Phoenix, it's bottom or slide.
I get that the cars
it was sketchy.
I get that the cars are different and the way that the series are run differently. Like, I totally get that. There's two different disciplines, but I just don't think as a league administrator you should be, especially not as a league administrator, you should be doing these things like running way too aggressively when you're racing for a championship as well. I mean, Cody was well out of the race, so I don't really see the point of or what you were really trying to achieve.
All the
I just
points
think
I can get.
Yeah, I agree
can-
with Tim on that one.
We can agree to disagree on how driving styles are. The fact of the matter is, I don't appreciate somebody coming into my stream when there's 5 other people, and then you start arguing with me. If you want to talk to me, you can approach me in multiple other ways. So we can sit here and argue about driving styles all we want, and we're going to disagree. That's fine. There's two different people. That's going to happen. But
There's still 4 or 5
professionally,
people in here though.
but this is the league. This is us. These are members. Those are strangers. I don't go to your house and argue in front of your family, and then go, "Oh hi, I have a problem." You come talk to me by myself.
All right, I'll start doing that by then.
Cause you don't come in the chat and start. There's other people that don't know who you are, and it's gonna look bad on me. It's gonna look bad on you to some random person coming in here just saying whatever. Like that's not cool.
All right, I'll stop doing that anyways. But I just don't. My point still stands. I just don't think it's very respectful to you as a driver and a league as administrator to be riding people that way.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's a different conversation I'm gonna have with Tim later on.
Yeah, I know Will wants to have a few words with him on those lines.
I'm ready for Pocono to get here, baby.
I mean, what are you gonna?
So am I.
You gonna fight me? You gonna fight a 200-pound man? 5 foot tall.
I'm feisty, motherfucker.
Hey, it doesn't matter as long as both of you guys have bumpers.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, just skip your bumpers off the car.
In the blue corner.
I mean,
that's
I will say
in between my 6'2" frame.
I will say one thing so that we're clear. I was not trying to frickin' Ryan Newman dump your shit on the last lap.
I mean, it would have been funny. Like, let's be honest. Like,
if that had actually happened, I actually probably would have felt a little bit relieved. Yes, but I was not trying.
See, I would have been frustrated at first, but I perfectly well knew what I was doing. It's gonna sound like an excuse to everybody else all they want, but the culture of stock car racing, like at Daytona or Talladega, when Brad Keselowski blocks up and down the lane, up and down, he perfectly knows what he's doing and what could happen. Yeah. I know what I was doing and what could happen, but I was willing to take that risk for that one extra point, because that one extra point could be a championship or not a championship. And
it's gonna suck if that one chance actually is gonna make you lose track positions in the next race, don't you think?
And that would have been my fault, and that would have been perfectly fine, because each track is different, each car is different, whatever. But I'm doing what I can in the situation that I'm in. So that's it.
So technically, you're driving Mercedes in the Formula 1 championship, and your championship contender in second is a Honda. So you decided you're gonna almost wreck the Ferrari and the Red Bull, is in order to get the points, right?
It's apples to oranges.
Yeah, I think that's a little off. That one.
Yeah,
that's
no,
very
but Cody, the thing is, Cody was already heavily damaged. He was about 2 seconds off pace. That's where my point is. If you would have just ran your race perfectly fine without getting into anything or anyone, we wouldn't have had this stuff today.
And that may have perfectly happened. That could have very well happened. But I wanted all the points I can get. And I'm going to stick by that. And then you can sit here and think whatever you want, and that's perfectly fine. I will not judge you for it. That's your opinion. You can have it. Just, air it in a manner that's appropriate. That's basically the end of what I'm trying to say.
To throw my little 2 cents in here, if anybody's having issues, anybody else, I don't care if we're airing it here on Discord. If someone's streaming, which I'm pretty sure you can actually see over on the right-hand side, it'll say someone is streaming such and such on Twitch, whatever. I've seen it before, at least. I don't know if it does every time. Anyway.
It does it for me. You gotta sync your Discord to that.
Yeah, there's like streamer mode or whatever. Anyway, so if someone's streaming or is down in their own private channel, then just leave them be. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. Talk about it after the race. Holler at me or Tim, as long as we're not the guy that you're pissed at. We'll find somebody else at that point. Anyway, though, but just we'll talk it out. But
Yeah, no, I'll completely agree. I was in the wrong right there with the Twitch. I didn't think it would escalate that much, but I was just frustrated with how the double standards and the double moral got in here. It's just really the only reason why. No hard feelings, really. It's just, it pisses me off a little bit.
Yeah.
I understand. And
Understandable.
I didn't know the stream was, so, you're watching.